A paralyzed mafia boss sits alone in a diner, bitter and broken, when a homeless boy walks in asking for leftovers. The boss tosses him his cold plate with a cruel laugh, but then the boy looks him dead in the eye and says 5 words that shatter everything. "I'll make you walk." Doctors said it was impossible. His spine was destroyed, his legs were dead, but this 10-year-old kid shows up at his mansion every single day, refusing to give up on him, and somehow it starts working. But there's a secret buried beneath this miracle, one that could destroy them both. The boy's father didn't die by accident. The shelter he lives in, it sits on blood-soaked land, and the waitress who serves them, she knows exactly who this mafia boss really is. As the boss takes his first steps in 3 years, his violent past comes hunting for him, and the boy who saved his life might pay the ultimate price. Can a man who destroyed lives finally build something worth saving? Or will his past burn down the only good thing he's ever known? The clock ticks. That's all I hear anymore. Tick, tick, tick. Each second reminds me I'm still breathing. Still here in this empty mansion, still trapped in this chair. My legs haven't worked in 3 years. The doctors said I was lucky to survive. Lucky? I don't feel lucky. I feel like a ghost haunting my own life. The morning light comes through the window. Angela, my nurse, moves around the kitchen. She's been my caretaker for 2 years now. She doesn't talk much, neither do I. "Breakfast is ready, Mr. Morelli," she calls. I don't answer. I stare at the wall instead. She walks into the living room. Her voice is firm. "You need to eat." "Leave it," I say. "You said that yesterday, and the day before. Then you should know better by now." Angela sighs. Something shifts in her expression. She looks tired. Not physically tired. Tired of me. "Mr. Morelli, you can't keep living like this." I wheel myself to face her. My voice is sharp. "Living? You call this living?" Her eyes find mine. They're sad, but steady. "You're breathing. That's more than some people get." The words hit harder than she knows. More than some people get. Yeah. Like the people I killed. Like the families I destroyed. My chest tightens. "Just go," I say. She leaves the breakfast on the table. Cold eggs, toast, orange juice. It all looks grey to me. Everything looks grey now. After Angela leaves, the silence stretches. The house feels bigger than it should. 40 rooms, all empty except me. I built this mansion with blood money. I know that. Everyone knows that. Vincent Morelli. The name used to mean something. Fear, power, respect. Now it means nothing. I wheel myself to the window. Rain falls outside. Dark clouds cover the sky. It matches my mood. My phone doesn't ring anymore. No one calls, no one visits. My empire is gone. My men scattered or dead. The ones who survived hate me. They think I went soft. They think I betrayed them. Maybe they're right. The betrayal happened 3 years ago. My own lieutenant, Marco D'Angelo, the man I trusted most, he shot me in the back. Literally. 2 bullets. One shattered my spine. I survived. Barely. Marco took everything. My business, my respect, my ability to walk. Vincent Morelli felt rage. Hot and endless. But rage doesn't help when you can't stand. The clock keeps ticking. Hours pass, I don't eat, I don't move, I just sit. Around noon, Angela comes back. Her face is different, determined. "Get dressed," she says. "Why?" "Because you need fresh air, real food, something other than these 4 walls." I laugh, it sounds bitter. "You want to parade a cripple around town?" Her jaw tightens. "I want to save your life, even if you don't." Something in her tone makes me pause. Angela's voice is gentle, but underneath there's steel. "Fine," I say, "but I'm not going anywhere fancy." "Good, because I'm taking you to a diner." The rain doesn't stop. My driver Thomas helps me into the black sedan. He's been with me for 15 years, loyal to the end, one of the few. "Where to, sir?" he asks. Angela gives him the address. Heart and Soul Cafe, on 5th Street. I've never heard of it. Thomas drives through wet streets. The city looks different from inside a car. Smaller, sadder. We pull up to a small corner building. Red awning, flickering neon sign. It looks cheap, forgettable. "This?" I say. Angela nods. "This." Thomas helps me out. The wheelchair feels heavier in the rain. Cold water hits my face. For a moment I feel something. Not happiness, just awareness. We go inside. The diner is warm, small, maybe 10 tables. An older couple sits in the corner. A young man types on a laptop. Music plays softly from a radio. A woman approaches. She's in her 30s. Black, beautiful in a tired way. Her name tag says Naomi. "Welcome to Heart and Soul," she says. Her voice is polite, but her eyes change when she looks at me. Recognition, fear. She knows who I am. "Table for one?" she asks. "Yes," Angela says. "Near the window, please." Naomi leads us to a table. She moves the chairs aside. I wheel myself in. My hands grip the armrests. Angela leaves after I'm settled. "I'll be back in an hour," she says. Naomi brings me water, a menu. She doesn't smile. Most people don't smile at me anymore. "Do you know what you want?" she asks. "Coffee, black, grilled cheese." She writes it down. Her hand trembles slightly. Yeah, she definitely knows who I am. Vincent Morelli felt shame. Just a flicker, but it's there. She walks away quickly. I stare out the window. Rain runs down the glass. People hurry past with umbrellas. They have places to go, people to see, purpose. I have nothing. The food comes. It's simple, honest. I eat slowly. The grilled cheese is good. Better than the expensive meals I used to have. Better than the cold breakfast at home. Time passes. The diner empties. Closing time approaches. Then the door opens. A boy walks in. He's small, 10 maybe. Black kid in a worn jacket. His shoes are wet. His eyes are big and earnest. He walks straight to Naomi. "Miss Naomi?" She looks up from wiping tables. Her face softens. "Jeremiah, what are you doing here, baby?" "Mama said to ask, do you have any leftovers for dinner?" My fork stops halfway to my mouth. Naomi's breath catches. "Oh, sweetheart, of course. Let me get you something." The boy's voice is quiet. "Thank you." I watch them. Something tightens in my chest. The kid's asking for leftovers. Scraps. Like a dog. My voice comes out before I think. "Take mine too, kid. It's cold anyway." The whole diner goes quiet. Jeremiah turns. His eyes find mine. He doesn't look scared. He doesn't look grateful. He just looks calm. He walks over, stands beside my table. "Give me the leftovers," he says, "and I'll make you walk." The silence stretches. I stare at him. This little kid, this nobody, promising miracles. I laugh. It sounds harsh. "You'll make me walk? What are you, some kind of prophet?" "No, sir," he says. His voice is steady. "Just someone who believes." Naomi rushes over. "Jeremiah, don't bother the gentleman. Come on." But I hold up my hand. I look at the boy. Really look at him. "Are you serious, kid?" "Yes, sir." "You know who I am?" "No, sir, but God does." Something shifts in his expression. It's not innocence. It's certainty. Vincent Morelli felt something strange. Not anger, not bitterness, curiosity. "What's your name?" I ask. "Jeremiah Carter." "Well, Jeremiah Carter, you got yourself a deal. You make me walk. I'll pay for whatever you dream." The boy shakes his head. "No bargains, sir. You'll walk when your heart does." He says it so simply, like it's the most obvious thing in the world. Naomi pulls him toward the door. "I'm so sorry, Mr. Morelli. He's just a child. He doesn't—" "It's fine," I say. My voice is rough. "Kid's got guts." They leave. The door closes. The rain keeps falling. I sit there for a long time, staring at my cold coffee, thinking about what he said. "You'll walk when your heart does." What the hell does that even mean? That night, I can't sleep. I lie in bed, stare at the ceiling. The boy's face keeps appearing in my mind. His calm voice, his unshakable certainty. I used to be like that, certain, unafraid. I knew what I wanted. Power, money, control. And I took it. I took everything. Now I have nothing. Vincent Morelli felt hollow. The memories come. They always do at night. The faces of men I killed. The families I destroyed. The money I stole. The lives I ruined. I see Maria, my wife. She died 10 years ago. Cancer. She begged me to leave the life, to choose love over fear. I didn't listen. After she died, I got worse, meaner, more ruthless. I told myself it was grief, but really, it was emptiness. Without her, I had nothing to live for, so I destroyed everything instead. Then Marco shot me, and even destruction ended. I close my eyes. Sleep doesn't come, just darkness and regret. Morning arrives. Angela brings breakfast. This time, I eat. "You look different," she says. "Different how?" "Awake." I grunt. She's right. I feel something today, I don't know what, but it's not numbness. After she leaves, I call Thomas. "Sir?" he answers. "Take me back to that diner." "Heart and Soul?" "Yeah." "When?" "Now." I hear surprise in his voice. "Right away, sir." We drive through clearer skies. No rain today, just grey clouds and weak sunlight. The diner looks different in daylight. Worn but clean. Hopeful somehow. I go inside. Naomi's working again. Her eyes widen when she sees me. Mr. Morelli, she says. Her voice is cautious. I'm looking for the boy, Jeremiah. He's not here. Where is he? She hesitates. Why do you want to know? I want to talk to him about his offer. Her jaw tightens. Jeremiah's just a child. He has a big heart, but he can't perform miracles. Maybe not, but I want to hear what he has to say. She studies me. Her eyes search my face. Looking for what? Sincerity? Danger? He's helping clean tables today, she says finally. For tips. She points to the back. I wheel myself through the narrow aisle, past the kitchen into a storage area. There he is, the boy, Jeremiah. He's wiping down folding tables. His movements are careful, focused. Kid, I say. He turns, no surprise on his face, like he expected me. Hello, sir. You meant what you said yesterday? Yes, sir. About making me walk? Yes, sir. Vincent Morelli felt skeptical, but also desperate. How? Faith and work, he says simply. Both together. I laugh. But it's not Kid, I've had the best doctors in the country. Physical therapy, surgery, nothing works. What makes you think? Because medicine fixes bodies, he interrupts. His voice is gentle. But only faith fixes hearts. The words hit me hard. My chest tightens. You really believe that? I ask. I do. Why? Because I've seen it. My mama says, love heals what medicine can't. I stare at him. This small boy with worn shoes and big dreams. He has no reason to help me, no reason to believe in me, but he does. Okay, I say. My voice is rough. What do I have to do? His face brightens. Come to your house tomorrow morning. I'll show you. You know where I live? I'll find it. How will you get there? I'll walk. Something about the way he says it makes me pause. You walk? From where? The shelter on Madison Street. That's miles away. Vincent Morelli felt guilt, sharp and sudden. That's too far. I'll send my driver. No, sir. I like walking. Gives me time to pray. He says it so naturally, like prayer is breathing. I nod slowly. Tomorrow morning then, 8 o'clock. I'll be there, sir. He goes back to wiping tables. I wheel myself out. Naomi watches me leave. Her eyes follow me with suspicion and something else. Maybe hope. That night I prepare. I don't know what I'm preparing for, but I clean myself up, shave, put on decent clothes. Angela notices. You seem different. Stop saying that. It's true. Maybe it is. Maybe something is changing. Or maybe I'm just fooling myself. Maybe this kid's promises are empty. Maybe I'm wasting time on fairy tales, but what else do I have? Morning comes. 8 o'clock arrives. I wait by the window. At 8:15, I see him, walking up my long driveway. A small figure with a backpack, moving steadily through the cold. My breath catches. He really walked. Miles. In the cold. To keep a promise to a stranger. When was the last time anyone kept a promise to me? Thomas lets him in. Jeremiah enters my living room. He looks around. His eyes are wide but not greedy, just curious. Big house, he says. Too big, I reply. He smiles. It's small but genuine. Then maybe you need to fill it. With what? People. Purpose. Love. Vincent Morelli felt exposed. This kid sees through me. Let's get started, I say quickly. He opens his backpack, takes out a water bottle, a small towel, a Bible. I eye the Bible. We praying or exercising? Both, sir. Body and soul need training. He's serious, completely serious. We start simple. He has me focus on my breathing, then my toes. He asks me to try moving them, even a twitch. Nothing happens. That's okay, he says. His voice is encouraging. Rome wasn't built in a day. Where'd you learn that phrase? My teacher. She says patience builds everything. We work for an hour. Small movements, stretches. He's patient, never frustrated. He talks while we work. About his mother, about the shelter, about the other kids there. Do you go to school, I ask. Yes, sir, I like reading and math. What do you want to be when you grow up? His eyes light up. A doctor, so I can help people. Of course he does. This kid wants to heal the world. That's a good dream, I say. My voice is quiet. What was your dream, sir? The question catches me off guard. No one's asked me that in years. I don't remember, I say finally. That's a lie. I do remember. I wanted to be respected, to be someone. I wanted my father to look at me with pride instead of disappointment. I got respect, through fear, through violence. But my father died before he could see it, and I'm not sure pride is what he would have felt anyway. You can dream again, Jeremiah says. It's never too late. Vincent Morelli felt something crack inside. Just a little, but enough to hurt. We finish the session. He packs his things. Same time tomorrow? He asks. Yeah, but let me send my driver. You shouldn't walk that far. He shakes his head. Thank you, sir, but I like walking. Helps me think. Think about what? Everything. God, life, how to help people. Kid, you're 10. You shouldn't have to worry about helping people. His eyes find mine. Jesus said whoever wants to be great must serve others. Age doesn't matter. The way he says it. No preaching, no judgment, just truth. He leaves. I watch him walk down the driveway. This small boy carrying a backpack and a Bible. Walking miles to help a man who doesn't deserve it. My throat tightens. That night I try to stand, just for a second. I grip the armrests, push up with all my strength. My legs tremble, just barely. Then nothing. I fall back into the chair, exhausted. But I'm not angry, I'm not bitter. Vincent Morelli felt hope, fragile and new, but real. The next morning, Jeremiah returns. And the next, and the next. Each day is the same. Small exercises, quiet conversations. Sometimes he reads from his Bible. Other times he just talks. About his mother, about the kids at the shelter, about simple things that make him happy. I find myself listening, really listening. One day he asks about my wife. What was she like? I hesitate. I haven't talked about Maria in years. She was kind, I say finally. Too kind for someone like me. Why do you say that? Because I didn't deserve her. I was cruel, selfish. She tried to change me, but I wouldn't listen. Jeremiah's voice is soft. Do you miss her? My chest tightens. Every day. Then honor her. Be the man she wanted you to be. The words are simple, but they cut deep. Vincent Morelli felt pain, old and raw. It's too late for that, I say. God doesn't think so. How do you know? Because you're still breathing, still here. That means you still have time. I look at this boy, this impossible child with impossible faith. You really believe that? I ask. I do. Why? Why do you care what happens to me? His answer is immediate. Because everyone matters, even people who think they don't. Something shifts in his expression. It's not pity, it's love, pure and uncomplicated. My breath catches. I turn away, pretend to adjust my chair, but really I'm hiding tears. 1 week passes, then 2. The sessions grow longer. Jeremiah stays for lunch sometimes. Angela makes sandwiches, simple food, but it tastes better when shared. I notice changes, small ones, warmth in my legs, tiny sensations, like blood waking up after a long sleep. I don't tell anyone. I'm afraid if I say it out loud, it'll disappear. One afternoon, Naomi stops by. She brings groceries for Jeremiah to take home. You didn't have to do this, she says. Her voice is stiff. I know, I reply. She looks around my house, at the expensive furniture, the artwork, the emptiness. Why are you helping us? She asks. It's a fair question. I don't know, I say honestly. Maybe because your son is helping me. He's just a boy. He's more than that. Her eyes find mine. There's suspicion there, and fear. What do you want from him? Nothing. I just want to understand. Understand what? How he has so much faith when he has so little. Naomi's jaw tightens. We may not have money, Mr. Morelli, but we have each other. We have God. That's more than most rich people have. She's right, and it stings. I'm not trying to take anything from you, I say. My voice is rough. I'm just trying to learn. Something shifts in her expression. The hardness softens, just a little. My son has a gift, she says quietly. He sees good in everyone, even when they don't deserve it. Does that include me? She pauses. I don't know yet. Fair enough. She leaves with Jeremiah. I watch them walk together, mother and son. They have nothing, but they have everything. Vincent Morelli felt envy, not for money or power, for connection. That night, I dream. I'm standing, walking through sunlight. Maria is there. She smiles, takes my hand. Come on, she says. We have work to do. What work? Fixing what you broke. I wake up with tears on my face. The dream stays with me, all morning, all day. When Jeremiah comes, I'm different, focused, determined. Let's work harder today, I say. He nods. Okay, but remember, healing takes time. We push further. I strain, sweat, feel muscles I forgot I had. Near the end, something happens. My left foot moves, just a little, but it moves. I freeze. Did you see that? I ask. Jeremiah's eyes light up. I saw it. It moved. My foot moved. Yes, sir. My hands shake. My chest tightens. I try again. Nothing. But it happened. I know it did. Vincent Morelli felt joy, pure and shocking. We're getting somewhere, Jeremiah says. His voice is excited. You're getting stronger. How is this possible? Because you're trying. Because you're opening your heart. That's the real miracle. I look at him, this little boy who believes impossible things. Thank you, I say. My voice breaks. Don't thank me yet, sir. Thank God. And thank yourself. You're doing the work. After he leaves, I sit alone. The house doesn't feel as empty. The silence doesn't feel as heavy. For the first time in 3 years, I feel alive. The next day, I follow Jeremiah. I know I shouldn't, but I need to understand, need to see where he comes from. Thomas drives slowly. We stay back. Watch Jeremiah walk through the city. Block after block, he never complains, never stops, just keeps going. Finally, he arrives at a building. Old, run down. A sign reads, Madison Street Shelter. I tell Thomas to stop. We watch. Jeremiah goes inside. Minutes later, children pour out, playing in the small courtyard, laughing. They look thin. Their clothes are worn, but they're happy. Naomi appears. She hands out sandwiches, made from leftovers probably. The kids eat gratefully. My throat tightens. I watch them for an hour, seeing their small world, their struggles, their joy despite everything. Then something catches my eye. A man in a suit approaches Naomi. He hands her papers. She reads. Her face falls. Even from the car, I can see her shoulders shake. She's crying. Jeremiah runs to her, holds her hand. My chest tightens. I tell Thomas to find out what's happening. He gets out, talks to someone nearby, comes back. The shelter's being shut down, sir. Legal issues. Unpaid debts. The city's repossessing it. Why? Land ownership dispute. Apparently it's tied to old Mafia properties. The words hit me like bullets. Old Mafia properties. My properties. Vincent Morelli felt horror, cold and absolute. This shelter, these children, Jeremiah's home, it's all connected to me, to my past, to my sins. Sir? Thomas asks. Are you all right? I can't speak, can't breathe. I did this. This is my fault. Everything circles back. Everything I touch turns to ash. Take me home, I whisper. Thomas drives. I stare out the window, seeing nothing. That night I don't sleep. I sit in darkness, remembering, calculating, understanding. The shelter sits on land I bought 20 years ago, through violence and threats. I forced families out, destroyed businesses, built my empire on their suffering. Now it's coming full circle. My past is crushing the one good thing in my life, the one person who believed I could be better. I'm destroying Jeremiah, just like I destroyed everyone else. My hands grip the wheelchair. My voice breaks the silence. I did this. The words echo in the empty room, cold and true. Vincent Morelli felt despair, but underneath, something else grows. Determination. If I destroyed it, I can fix it. I have to. Morning comes. I don't wait for Jeremiah. I call my lawyer first. Charles, I need information, now. His voice is cautious. Mr. Morelli, it's been a while. Madison Street Shelter. What's happening with it? Silence. Then, how did you know about that? Just tell me. The property's being repossessed. Legal claims from multiple parties. It's complicated. Who owns it now? Another pause. Various shell companies, but the controlling interest belongs to Marco D'Angelo. My blood runs cold. Marco. Of course it's Marco. Can it be stopped? I ask. Not easily. The debts are real. The ownership claims are legitimate. Unless someone pays everything off and fights the legal battle. How much? 2 million, maybe more. Plus legal fees. I have the money. Barely. I sold most of my assets. But I kept enough. Hidden accounts. Emergency funds. I'll handle it, I say. Mr. Morelli, are you sure? I hang up. My hands shake. Vincent Morelli felt fear. Not for himself. For them. When Jeremiah arrives, I'm different. Distracted. You okay, sir? He asks. His voice is concerned. Fine. Let's work. We go through the exercises. But my mind is elsewhere. Planning, calculating, figuring out how to fix this without revealing everything. Jeremiah notices. Something's wrong. No. Sir, you can tell me. Whatever it is. I look at him. This trusting child. How do I tell him? How do I say I'm the reason his home is being destroyed? It's nothing you need to worry about, I say. His eyes find mine. If it hurts you, I worry. My chest tightens. We finish early. He leaves. I watch him go, heading back to a shelter that won't exist much longer, unless I stop it. That afternoon I make calls, lots of them, old contacts, people who owe me favors, people who fear me, people who hate me. Most don't answer. Those who do are cold, dismissive. Vincent Morelli, thought you were dead. What do you want? I don't owe you anything anymore. I push through, keep calling, keep digging. Finally, I get information. Marco's plans. He's not just repossessing the shelter, he's demolishing it. Building a casino, using my old connections, my old methods. He's everything I used to be. Vincent Morelli felt rage, but also recognition. I created him, I taught him, and now he's destroying the one thing that matters. Angela brings dinner. I don't touch it. You need to eat, she says. I need to think. About what? How to fix something I broke a long time ago. Her expression softens. Mr. Morelli, you can't fix the past. No, but I can stop it from destroying the future. She sits down. Her voice is gentle. What's really going on? I tell her everything. The shelter, Jeremiah, Naomi, Marco, the land, my guilt. She listens, doesn't interrupt. When I finish, the silence stretches. So what are you going to do? She asks finally. Whatever it takes. That could be dangerous. Marco's not the forgiving type. I know. Marco D'Angelo is ruthless. More ruthless than I ever was. He proved that when he shot me. I don't care, I say. Angela's breath catches. You really care about this boy, don't you? He's trying to save me. The least I can do is save his home. She smiles. It's small, but real. Maybe he already has saved you. The next morning, I tell Jeremiah I need a break. Just a few days. To handle some business. His face falls. Did I do something wrong? No. God, no. You've done everything right. I have things to take care of. Okay, sir. But don't give up. You're so close. Close. Yeah. Close to walking. Close to redemption. Close to something good. And I'm about to risk it all. After he leaves, Thomas drives me across town to an old warehouse. Marco's territory now. Sir, are you sure about this? Thomas asks. His voice is worried. No, but I'm doing it anyway. He helps me out. The warehouse looks abandoned, but I know better. Marco's inside. I wheel myself to the entrance. 2 men stop me. Big, armed. Tell Marco I'm here, I say. They laugh. The old man in the chair. Marco, don't have time for... Tell him Vincent Morelli wants to talk now. Something shifts in their expressions. Recognition. Then fear. One pulls out a phone, talks quietly, nods. He'll see you, he says. His voice is different, cautious. They lead me inside. The warehouse is dark, cold, boxes everywhere, probably full of illegal goods. Some things never change. Marco sits at a desk in the back. He looks good. Expensive suit, gold watch, success written all over him. He smiles when he sees me. Vincent, still alive, barely. Marco, to what do I owe the pleasure? His voice is mocking. The Madison Street shelter. Leave it alone. He laughs. It's cruel. Why would I do that? Because I'm asking. You're asking? He stands, walks closer. You? The man who taught me never to give anything without taking something back? My jaw tightens. Things change. Yeah, they do. You changed. Got soft. Got weak. Now look at you. He gestures to my wheelchair. Pathetic. Vincent Morelli felt anger, hot and familiar, but I push it down. I'll pay you. Whatever you want for that land. It's not about money, Vincent. It's about sending a message. What message? That your time is over. Your legacy means nothing. Everything you built I control now. Then control it. Just leave the shelter out of this. His eyes narrow. Why do you care so much? What's in that dump that matters to Vincent Morelli? I don't answer. Can't answer. He studies me. Then something shifts in his expression. Understanding. Oh, I see. You've got feelings now. How sweet. His voice is vicious. Does it hurt? Caring about something you can't protect? My hands grip the armrests. Marco, no. You listen. I'm tearing down that shelter, building something useful, and there's nothing you can do to stop me. I'll expose you. Your operations, your connections, everything. He laughs again. With what proof? You're a cripple in a chair. No one listens to you anymore. No one cares. He's right. I know he's right, but I can't give up. Please, I say. The word tastes bitter. Just this one thing. Marco leans close. His breath smells like cigars. No. And if you keep pushing, I'll make sure that shelter burns faster. Maybe with people inside. My blood freezes. You wouldn't I? You taught me well, Vincent. Collateral damage is just part of business. Vincent Morelli felt horror. He's serious, completely serious. I wheel myself back, away from him, away from this monster I created. You've become worse than I ever was, I say. Thank you, he replies. That's the nicest thing you've ever said to me. I leave. Thomas drives me home in silence. My hands won't stop shaking. I created this. I made Marco what he is, taught him violence, rewarded cruelty, praised ruthlessness, and now innocent people will suffer because of it. That night, I can't sleep, can't think, can't breathe. I'm trapped, powerless, useless, just like always. Jeremiah returns 3 days later. I'm worse than before, haven't eaten, haven't shaved, haven't moved from my chair. Sir? His voice is frightened. What happened? Nothing, everything, I don't know. He kneels beside me. Talk to me. And I do. I tell him everything. About Marco, about the shelter, about my past, about the blood on my hands. I tell him his father died because of me, because of a gang war I started, because I needed territory more than I cared about human life. Jeremiah's face goes pale. His breath catches. I'm sorry, I say. My voice breaks. I'm so sorry. I destroyed your family. I destroyed everything. The silence stretches, long and painful. Vincent Morelli felt shame, crushing and complete. Does Mama know? He asks quietly. I don't know. Maybe. Probably. He stands, walks to the window. His small shoulders shake. I want to say something. Anything. But what words can fix this? Finally he turns, his eyes are wet, but his voice is steady. I forgive you. The words hit harder than bullets. What? I forgive you. That's what Jesus says to do. Forgive, even when it hurts. Kid, you don't have to. I know, but I choose to, because hate doesn't heal anything. It just makes more pain. My throat tightens. Tears blur my vision. I don't deserve your forgiveness, I whisper. Nobody deserves it. That's why it's called grace. He walks back to me, takes my hand. His small fingers wrap around mine. We'll save the shelter together, he says. You and me and Mama. God didn't bring us this far to quit now. I stare at this impossible child. This boy who just learned I killed his father. And he's choosing love. Vincent Morelli felt broken, but also mended. Okay, I say. Together. That afternoon, Jeremiah brings Naomi to my house. She's reluctant. Her face is hard when she sees me. Mrs. Carter, I say, please sit. I'd rather stand. Fair enough. I need to tell you something, I continue, about the shelter, about me, about everything. I tell her the truth, all of it. The land, the ownership, Marco's plans, my past, her husband's death. She listens. Her face doesn't change, but her hands tremble. When I finish, she's silent for a long time. Then she speaks. Her voice is cold. So you're the reason my son has no father. The reason we have nothing. Yes. And now you want to help? Because you feel guilty? Yes. And because I want to do what's right. She laughs. It sounds bitter. What's right? You don't know what that means. You're right, I don't. But your son does. And maybe if I follow him, I'll learn. Naomi's eyes find mine. They're filled with rage and pain and something else. Maybe a flicker of understanding. I should hate you, she says. You should. Jeremiah says we should forgive you. He's a better person than both of us. She almost smiles. Almost. Yeah, he is. The silence stretches. Can you work with me, I ask, to save the shelter? I don't trust you. I know, but trust me enough to try. She looks at Jeremiah. He nods encouragingly. Finally, she sighs. Fine, but if you betray us, if you hurt my son again in any way, I'll make sure everyone knows what you did. Past and present. Deal. We work together. The three of us. Planning, fundraising, organizing. I donate money, anonymously. Naomi organizes community events. Jeremiah spreads the word at school. At church, everywhere, people start caring. Donations come in. Small amounts. $5, $10. Every bit helps. But it's not enough. Not nearly enough to fight Marco's legal machine. Still, we don't stop. And during all this, Jeremiah continues our sessions. Every morning, without fail. The exercises get harder. My legs get stronger. I start feeling more, moving more. One morning, something amazing happens. I stand. Not for long, just a few seconds. With Jeremiah's help. But I stand. My legs shake. My whole body trembles. But I'm upright. You're doing it! Jeremiah shouts. You're standing! Naomi runs in. She covers her mouth. Her eyes fill with tears. I look down at my feet, on the ground, supporting weight. Vincent Morelli felt joy, pure and overwhelming. I collapse back into the chair, exhausted, but laughing. I stood, I say. I actually stood. Jeremiah hugs me. Naomi smiles. A real smile. See, Jeremiah says. I told you you'd walk. Not walking yet, kid, just standing. Standing is the first step to walking. He's right, as always. Over the next 2 weeks, I improve. Standing becomes easier. Then I take 1 step, then 2. Finally, I walk, short distances, with a cane, but I walk. The first time I walk outside, Naomi cries. Jeremiah jumps up and down. Even Angela wipes her eyes. This is impossible, she says. The doctors said... Doctors don't know everything, Jeremiah interrupts. God does. Maybe he's right. Maybe this is a miracle. Or maybe my body was just waiting for a reason to heal. Either way, I'm walking. We decide to celebrate. At the shelter. One last event before whatever happens next. The community comes together. Food, music, laughter, children playing. For one night, we forget about Marco, about debts, about threats. We just enjoy being alive. I give a speech, short, emotional. I've spent my life taking, I say. Taking money, taking power, taking lives. My voice is rough, but I never gave anything back, never thought I needed to. The crowd listens, silent. Then I met a boy who offered me leftovers and a miracle. I look at Jeremiah. He taught me something. You can't walk alone, not really. You need people, you need faith, you need love. My chest tightens. I'm not a good man. I've done terrible things, things I can never undo. But maybe I can do better. Maybe I can build instead of destroy, give instead of take. Naomi stands beside me. Her eyes are soft. Thank you, I say. Thank you for giving me a chance. The crowd applauds. Jeremiah hugs me, tight and genuine. Then I do something I never thought I'd do again. I walk, without the cane, slow, shaky. But I walk across the courtyard. Everyone gasps, then cheers. Vincent Morelli felt pride and humility. I walk to Jeremiah, kneel down, pull him close. Thank you, I whisper, for everything. You did the work, sir. I just believed in you. Fireworks burst overhead. Someone arranged them. Colors fill the night sky. It's perfect, too perfect. That's when I see it. A car, dark, idling across the street. My blood runs cold. I know that car. Everyone inside, I say. My voice is sharp. Now. What's wrong? Naomi asks. Just go, please. People start moving, confused but obedient. The car drives away, slow, deliberate, a warning. Marco's warning. Late that night I can't sleep. I pace my room, thinking, worrying. My phone rings. Unknown number. I answer. Hello? Enjoy the party. Marco's voice. Cold, amused. What do you want? Just wanted to congratulate you. Walking again, touching. Leave them alone, Marco. I warned you, Vincent. I told you what would happen if you kept pushing. My hands shake. Don't do this. Too late. You made your choice. Now live with it. He hangs up. I try calling back. Vincent Morelli felt terror, real and immediate. I call Thomas. Get to the shelter now, something's wrong. We race through empty streets. My heart pounds. My chest tightens. Please, please let us be wrong. But we're not. We turn the corner. The shelter is burning. Flames climb the walls. Smoke fills the air. People scream. Run. No, I whisper. No, no, no. Thomas stops the car. I jump out. Run toward the building. People pour out. Coughing. Crying. Firefighters haven't arrived yet. I grab someone. Where's Jeremiah? Where's Naomi? Inside. Some kids are still inside. My breath catches. Without thinking, I run toward the entrance. The heat is intense. Smoke burns my lungs. Jeremiah! I shout. Someone grabs me, a firefighter. Sir, you can't... A boy's in there, a child. We'll get him. You need to... I see movement. Through the smoke, a small figure. Jeremiah. He's carrying a little girl, leading 2 other children. Come on! He shouts to them. This way. Burning wood falls, blocks their path. Jeremiah shields the children. The smoke is too thick. They cough, stumble. I pull away from the firefighter, run inside. My legs burn. My lungs scream. But I reach them. Sir, Jeremiah's face is black with soot. Help them. I grab the children, push them toward the exit. Firefighters take them. Now you! I shout to Jeremiah. There's one more, a baby. Jeremiah, no! He runs deeper into the building, into the flames. Jeremiah! I follow. The heat is unbearable. The smoke blinds me, then I see him, holding a baby. But a beam falls, crashes beside him. Fire spreads. He's trapped. I reach him, grab the baby, hand it to a firefighter. Then I turn to Jeremiah. His hand is burnt. His face is pale. Come on, kid, we're getting out. I can't. My leg. I look down. Debris pins his leg. Vincent Morelli felt panic, pure and absolute. I'll get you out. I pull at the debris. It's too heavy. The fire grows closer. Sir, you need to go, Jeremiah says. His voice is weak. I'm not leaving you. Please save yourself. No, you saved me. Now I save you. With strength I didn't know I had, I lift the debris. Just enough. Pull Jeremiah free. We stumble toward the exit. The building groans, ready to collapse. We fall through the doorway, into fresh air, into chaos. Paramedics rush over. Take Jeremiah. Naomi appears, screaming, crying, My baby! My baby! They load him into an ambulance. His eyes are closed. His hand is burnt badly. Naomi climbs in beside him, looks back at me. This is your fault, she says. Her voice is broken. All of this. The ambulance drives away, sirens wailing. I stand there, watching, shaking. She's right. This is my fault. Everything is my fault. The shelter collapses. Flames consume it. Everything we built, everything we hoped for, gone. Vincent Morelli felt destroyed. I fall to my knees, right there in the street, and I scream. The hospital, white walls, sterile smell, constant beeping. I sit outside Jeremiah's room, have been sitting here for hours, maybe days. Naomi won't let me in, won't speak to me. I don't blame her. Nurses come and go. Doctors whisper. Their faces are grim. Jeremiah's in critical condition. The burns are severe. Smoke inhalation. Possible brain damage from oxygen deprivation. They don't know if he'll wake up. I sit, stare at the wall, feel nothing and everything at once. Angela comes, brings coffee. I don't drink it. This isn't your fault, she says. Yes, it is. Marco did this, not you. I created Marco. I taught him. I'm responsible. She doesn't argue, just sits beside me. Hours pass. The sun sets, rises again. I don't leave, can't leave. A doctor approaches, young, tired. Mr. Morelli? I stand. My legs shake. Yes? Are you family? No. But then I can't share information. I'm sorry. He walks away, into Jeremiah's room. I sink back into the chair. Vincent Morelli felt helpless, useless. Just like before. Night comes again. The hospital quiets. Visiting hours end. Security asks me to leave. I'm staying, I say. Sir, you have to. I'm not leaving that boy. Something in my voice makes him pause. He looks at my face, sees something there. Just tonight, he says quietly. But tomorrow you need to follow the rules. I nod. I sit all night, praying. Me, Vincent Morelli, praying. I don't know if anyone's listening, don't know if I deserve to be heard, but I pray anyway. For Jeremiah, for Naomi, for forgiveness I don't deserve. Please, I whisper, take me instead. Let him live. He's good. He matters. I'm nothing, silence answers. I'll do anything, I continue. Give anything. Just don't take him. The hours stretch, dark and endless. Finally, I fall asleep, sitting in an uncomfortable chair, exhausted, broken. I dream. Maria appears, my wife. She looks younger, happy. Vincent, she says. Her voice is gentle. Maria, I'm so sorry. I failed everyone. No, you tried. That's what matters. Jeremiah might die. Because of me. She touches my face. The boy's miracle was never his to give. It was yours to receive. Now give it back. How? I'm not a miracle worker. You already are. You walked, didn't you? You loved, you tried. That's the real miracle. It's not enough. It's everything. I wake up. The dream fades. But something stays. A feeling. A certainty. I stand. Walk to Jeremiah's room. Naomi sits beside his bed. Her head is down. She's asleep. I approach quietly. Look at Jeremiah. So small in the hospital bed. Tubes and wires everywhere. His hand wrapped in bandages. I kneel beside the bed. Take his free hand gently. Hey, kid, I whisper. It's me, Vincent. No response. Just the beeping of machines. I need you to wake up. I need you to fight. My voice breaks. You taught me how to walk. Now I need to teach you how to come back. Tears fall. I don't stop them. I love you, kid. I love you like you're my own son. Please don't leave. My chest tightens, my breath catches. I'll rebuild the shelter, bigger, better. I'll fight Marco. I'll fix everything. Just wake up, please. Vincent Morelli felt love, painful and profound. I grip his hand tighter. I promise I'll be the man you believed I could be. I'll help people. I'll give instead of take. I'll live differently. Just come back to us. The room is silent except for machines. Then something happens. Jeremiah's fingers twitch, just barely, but they move. My breath catches. Jeremiah. His fingers twitch again. I stand, press the call button. Nurse. He moved. His hand moved. A nurse rushes in, checks the monitors, her eyes widen. Get Dr. Phillips, she says to another nurse. Now. Naomi wakes. What's happening? He moved, I say. His hand moved. She stands. Looks at Jeremiah. Hope and fear. Battle on her face. The doctor arrives. Examines Jeremiah. Shines light in his eyes. There's brain activity, he says. Increased brain activity. What does that mean? Naomi asks. It means he might wake up. Might. The word hangs in the air, but it's enough, for now. Naomi looks at me. Her eyes are wet. Did you see it? His fingers? I did. Something shifts in her expression. Maybe God heard us. Maybe he did. We stand together, on opposite sides of the bed, watching, waiting, hoping. For the first time in days, Vincent Morelli felt hope. Small, fragile, but real. 2 days pass. Jeremiah's condition improves, slowly, but it's progress. His eyes flutter open, close again, open. Each time he stays awake longer. Finally, on the 3rd morning, he wakes fully. Mama? His voice is small, hoarse. Naomi cries, holds his good hand. I'm here, baby, I'm right here. His eyes search the room, find me, standing in the corner. Sir, he whispers. I step forward. My throat tightens. Hey, kid, you saved me. You saved yourself. And those children. He smiles. Weak but genuine. We saved each other. Vincent Morelli felt relief, overwhelming and complete. The doctor comes, examines him, smiles. This is remarkable. His recovery is ahead of schedule. When can he go home? Naomi asks. A few more days. We need to monitor the burns, make sure there's no infection. And his hand? The doctor hesitates. It'll heal, but there may be scarring, possibly some loss of mobility. Jeremiah looks at his bandaged hand. His face doesn't change. That's okay. At least I can still help people. His voice is calm, accepting. This kid, this impossible kid. After the doctor leaves, Jeremiah looks at me. The shelter. I glance at Naomi. She nods slightly. It's gone, I say gently. The fire destroyed it. His eyes fill with tears. All of it? All of it. The children? Where will they go? Temporary housing. Churches are helping. The community's taking care of them. He nods. Processing. Then, we'll rebuild it. Jeremiah, that takes time, money. It's not... You already walk, sir. His voice is stronger now. Now help others do the same. The words hit me. Hard. He's right. I can walk now. I have strength, resources, purpose. What's stopping me? Okay, I say, we'll rebuild it. Naomi's breath catches. Vincent, we can't afford. I can, and I will. Why? After everything. Because it's the right thing to do. Because your son taught me what that means. Something shifts in her expression. The hardness softens. Okay, she says quietly. We'll do it together. Jeremiah comes home a week later. Weak, tired, but alive. The community welcomes him like a hero. Because he is one. I visit daily, bringing supplies, food, whatever they need. Naomi and I work together, planning the new shelter. We visit the burnt site, stand among the ruins. It looked worse than I thought, she says. Her voice is sad. We'll make it better, stronger. How? By not doing this alone. By asking for help. By building something that can't burn down. She looks at me. Her eyes search my face. You've changed. Your son changed me. No, you changed yourself. He just showed you how. Maybe she's right. We start small. Fundraisers, community meetings, asking for donations, labor, support. People respond more than I expected. They care. They want to help. One afternoon, Jeremiah and I visit the site together. He's healing well. The bandages on his hand are smaller now. He kneels down, plants a small flower in the ash. What's that for? I ask. Hope. New life comes from old death. That's what Mama says. Vincent Morelli felt moved. You're pretty smart for a 10-year-old, I say. I learn from good people. Like who? Like you. My chest tightens. Kid, I'm not... Yes, you are. You saved me. You're saving the shelter. You're good. I'm trying to be. That's all anyone can do. We sit there together, in the ruins, planning the future. For the first time in years, I feel peaceful, but peace doesn't last. Marco appears at the construction site one afternoon. No warning, just shows up with two men. Workers stop, stare. Fear spreads like wildfire. I walk toward him. No wheelchair, no cane, just me standing tall. His eyes widen just slightly. Vincent, walking. How touching. What do you want, Marco? To see what you're building on my land. It's not your land, not anymore. I bought it back, legally. His jaw tightens. With what money? Money you didn't know I had. It's true, I liquidated everything. Offshore accounts, hidden assets, everything I saved for emergencies. This is an emergency. You can't stop this, I continue. The shelter's being rebuilt. The community's behind it, the city's behind it. The city can be bought. Not this time. Too many people are watching. Too many people care. Marco steps closer. His voice is low, dangerous. You're making a mistake. No, I made my mistakes years ago. This is fixing them. You can burn buildings, but not souls. The words come easily. True. His face darkens. You think you're some kind of saint now? You're still a killer, still a criminal. I know what I am, but I also know what I'm trying to become. And what's that? Better. He laughs. Bitter. Harsh. Better. You'll never be better. You'll always be Vincent Morelli, the man who destroyed everything he touched. Maybe. But at least I'm trying. Marco raises his hand, like he's going to hit me. Workers move forward, ready to intervene. Someone's recording. A phone pointed at us. Marco sees it. Stops. Lowers his hand. This isn't over, he says. Yes, it is. You lost, Marco. Not because I'm stronger, because people chose love over fear. His eyes flash with rage, but he says nothing. Police sirens sound in the distance. Someone called them. Marco and his men leave, quick, angry. I watch them go. My hands shake, but I'm standing. Vincent Morelli felt brave and terrified, but mostly brave. That night I can't stop thinking. About Marco, about danger, about everything that could go wrong. Angela notices. You did good today. Did I? Or did I just make things worse? You stood up to him, that's what matters. He'll come back, try again. Maybe, but next time you'll be ready. I'm not sure about that, but I nod anyway. Sleep doesn't come easily. When it does, I dream of fire, of Jeremiah trapped, of losing everything again. I wake up sweating. My heart pounds, my phone rings. It's 3 a.m. Hello? Mr. Morelli? Naomi's voice. Panicked. Someone's outside my apartment. Watching, I'm scared. My blood runs cold. Lock your doors. I'm coming. I call Thomas. We race through empty streets. When we arrive, police are already there. A patrol car. 2 officers. I find Naomi and Jeremiah. Safe. Shaken. But safe. What happened? I ask. A car. Parked outside for hours. Just watching. When I called the police, it drove away. Marco had to be. Vincent Morelli felt rage, but also determination. You're not staying here tonight, I say. Pack some things. You're coming to my house. We can't. You can. You will. I have plenty of room and security. She hesitates, then nods. They pack quickly. We drive to my mansion. It feels different with them here. Warmer, fuller, like a home instead of a tomb. Angela makes up rooms, brings blankets, hot chocolate for Jeremiah. You're safe here, I tell them. I promise. Naomi's eyes find mine. Thank you. Don't thank me, this is my fault. No, Marco's fault. There's a difference. Maybe there is. But the guilt still sits heavy. That night I can't sleep. I walk the halls, check doors, windows, make sure everything's secure. Around dawn, I find Jeremiah in the kitchen, sitting at the table, staring at nothing. Can't sleep? I ask. He shakes his head. Bad dreams. Me too. What do you dream about? He asks. Fire, losing people I care about, failure. Me too. We sit in silence. 2 people haunted by the same ghosts. I'm scared, sir, he says finally. His voice is small. Of what? That something bad will happen again. That I can't stop it. Vincent Morelli felt protective. You don't have to stop it, I say gently. That's my job. Your job is to be a kid, to heal, to dream. But the shelter will be fine. I'll make sure of it. You just focus on getting better. He looks at me, his eyes are wet. What if you get hurt? I won't. You don't know that. He's right. I don't. Jeremiah, I've spent my whole life running from consequences, running from guilt, running from everything good. My throat tightens. But not anymore. If Marco comes for me, I'll face him. Not because I'm brave, because you taught me how. I didn't teach you anything. Yes, you did. You taught me that some things are worth fighting for, worth dying for. His breath catches. Don't say that. I'm not planning on dying, but I'm not running either. He hugs me, sudden and tight, like he's trying to hold me to this world. I hold him back. This boy who saved my life, who gave me a reason to be better. I love you, kid, I whisper. I love you too, sir. We stay like that until sunrise. The next few weeks are busy. Construction continues. The shelter takes shape. Marco doesn't return, but I know he's watching, waiting. Police increase patrols. The community stays vigilant. We're all on guard. Jeremiah heals. His hand improves. Not perfect. The scarring is permanent, but he can use it. That's what matters. He starts helping at the construction site, bringing water to workers, drawing plans, being useful. The workers love him. They call him Little Boss. He grins every time. One day, Father Gabriel visits. The local priest, kind man, weathered face, gentle voice. Vincent, he says, I heard what you're doing. It's remarkable. Just trying to make things right. That's called redemption. It's a beautiful thing. We walk through the site together. He blesses the foundation, prays over the work. God sees your heart, he says. He knows you're trying. Is trying enough? It's everything. Faith without works is dead, but works without faith are empty. You're doing both. Vincent Morelli felt hopeful. Will you help us? I ask. When the shelter opens, we'll need guidance, spiritual support. So of course, this is God's work. I'd be honored. He becomes a regular presence, encouraging workers, counseling families, being a steady presence. Naomi softens more each day. We work side by side, planning, building, creating something beautiful. One evening, we sit on the foundation, watching the sunset. I never thought I'd forgive you, she says. Her voice is quiet. I don't expect you to, but I have. Mostly, I look at her. Why? Because Jeremiah's alive. Because you changed. Because holding on to hate was killing me. Her eyes find mine. You destroyed my past, but you're building my future. That has to count for something. Something shifts in her expression. It's not love, but it's close. Trust, partnership, hope. Thank you, I say, for giving me a chance. Thank you for taking it. We sit in comfortable silence. The sun sets. Colors fill the sky. For the first time in forever, I feel at peace. Months pass. The shelter rises. Walls, roof, windows. It's beautiful, modern, safe, better than before. We plan an opening ceremony, big, public, a celebration of community and hope. Invitations go out. Media comes. Local politicians. Everyone wants to be part of this story. The night before the opening, I can't sleep. Too excited, too nervous. What if something goes wrong? What if Marco ruins this too? But morning comes. Nothing happens. Just sunshine and clear skies. People gather. Hundreds of them. Families, children, friends. The new shelter stands proud. A sign above the door. Jeremiah's promise. Naomi's idea. Perfect. We gather for the ribbon cutting. Naomi, Jeremiah, me, Father Gabriel, city officials, cameras flash, people cheer. Naomi gives a speech. Her voice is strong. This shelter represents more than buildings. It represents hope, second chances, the power of community. She looks at me. One man destroyed, but then he chose to build. That's the real miracle. My chest tightens. Jeremiah speaks next. Short, sweet. Jesus said, love your neighbor. This shelter is love in action. Thank you all for being part of it. Then it's my turn. I step forward. My legs are steady, strong. I don't deserve to stand here. I begin. My voice is rough. I've done terrible things, hurt innocent people, destroyed lives. The crowd is silent. But a boy offered me leftovers and a promise. And somehow, that changed everything. I look at Jeremiah. He smiles. I learned that redemption isn't about erasing the past. It's about building a better future, brick by brick, choice by choice. My throat tightens. This shelter is my apology, my promise, my attempt to give back what I took. It won't erase my sins, but maybe it'll help someone find hope, and that's enough. The crowd applauds, long and loud. Vincent Morelli felt humble and grateful. We cut the ribbon together, the three of us, like a family. The doors open, children pour in, laughing, exploring. claiming their new home. It's perfect. The celebration continues into evening. Food, music, joy. I stand back, watching, taking it all in. Thomas approaches. "Sir, there's someone here to see you." "Who?" He wouldn't say, but he's insistent. My stomach tightens. "Where?" "The parking lot." I walk outside. Alert. Ready. Marco stands beside a car. Alone this time. No guards. No weapons. "Marco." "Vincent." We stare at each other. Years of history between us. Violence. Betrayal. "I came to see it," he says. "What you built." "Why?" "To understand why you'd throw everything away for this." "I didn't throw anything away. I found something better." He laughs. "But it's not mean. It's tired." "Better? You call this better?" "Yes. You used to own the city. Now you run a charity. That's pathetic." "No. What's pathetic is spending your life destroying things, building nothing, meaning nothing." His jaw tightens. "I mean something." "To who? People who fear you? That's not meaning. That's emptiness." Something shifts in his expression. Pain. Recognition. "You taught me this," he says. His voice is bitter. "You taught me that power is everything. I was wrong. Now you tell me?" Vincent Morelli felt regret, deep and permanent. "I'm sorry, Marco, for everything I taught you, for making you into this." He stares at me, shocked. "I can't undo what I did," I continue, "but I can stop it from continuing. So I'm stopping. I'm out, completely, forever. And you think I'll just let you?" "I think you're tired. I think you're alone. I think you're realizing that everything you chased means nothing." His hands shake. Anger, or maybe something else. "I could kill you right now," he says. "You could, but you won't." "Why not?" "Because you're not a killer. Not really. You're just scared, like I was. Like everyone who chooses violence." The words hang between us. "You want to know the truth?" I ask. "The real truth?" "What?" "Power doesn't make you strong. Love does. Purpose does. Building instead of destroying does. That's weak." "No, that's courage. Real courage. The kind that changes the world." Silence stretches, long and heavy. Finally, Marco speaks. His voice is quiet. "I can't be you, Vincent. I can't just change." "You can. It's hard. It hurts. But you can. I don't know how. Start by walking away. From the business, from the violence, from everything that's killing you inside." He looks at the shelter, at the families, at the joy. Something shifts in his expression. Longing, maybe even hope. "I don't know if I can," he whispers. "You can. I did. And I was worse than you." He turns to leave, then stops. "Vincent?" "Yeah? I'm sorry. For shooting you. For everything." My breath catches. "I forgive you." The words surprise both of us. He nods, gets in his car, drives away. I stand there, watching his taillights disappear. Vincent Morelli felt closure, unexpected and complete. The celebration winds down. Families head home. The shelter empties. Naomi, Jeremiah, and I stand in the courtyard. Tired, happy. "We did it," Naomi says. Her voice is soft. "We did," I reply. Jeremiah yawns. "Can we go home now?" "Where's home?" I ask. He looks at me, then at Naomi. "Wherever we're together. Simple, true, perfect." "Then let's go home," Naomi says. We walk to the car, together, like a family. Because somehow that's what we've become. Weeks turn into months. Life settles into a rhythm. I sell my mansion. Too big, too empty, too full of ghosts. I move into a small apartment near the shelter. Simple, comfortable, enough. Most of my money goes to expanding the shelter, adding programs, hiring staff, helping more families. I keep just enough to live on. That's all I need. Jeremiah starts dreaming about medical school. We talk about it often. His eyes light up when he discusses helping people. "You'll be a great doctor," I tell him. "You think so?" "I know so." Naomi opens a small cafe near the shelter. Heart and Soul 2. A tribute. A new beginning. I help sometimes. Serving food, cleaning tables, being useful. It's honest work. Simple work. Good work. One day Father Gabriel asks me to teach a class. Carpentry. For teens who need job skills. "I don't know if I'm qualified," I say. "You built a shelter. I think you're qualified." So I teach. It's harder than I expected, but rewarding. Watching young people learn, grow, build things with their hands. Vincent Morelli felt purpose, real and lasting. One student asks me about my past. "Is it true you were in the Mafia?" I pause. Consider lying, but honesty matters more. "Yes, I was. I did terrible things. Hurt people. Ruined lives. Why'd you change? Because I met someone who believed I could. Who? A boy. About your age. He showed me that kindness is stronger than fear. The student nods, thinking. Can anyone change? Yes, if they're willing to try. He smiles. Gets back to work. Years pass. Jeremiah grows. Gets taller. Smarter. Kinder. He graduates high school. Top of his class. Full scholarship to medical school. The day he leaves, we all cry. Even me. I'll come back and visit, he promises. Every holiday, every break. You better, I say. My voice is rough. He hugs me, tight. Thank you. For everything. I didn't do anything. You did everything. You showed me that people can change. That redemption is real. My chest tightens. You made me walk, kid. Remember? He laughs. You made yourself walk. I just believed you could. We stand there, in the shelter courtyard, the place that changed both our lives. I'm proud of you, I say. I'm proud of you too, sir. He gets in the car, waves goodbye, drives toward his future. I watch until he disappears. Naomi stands beside me. Her hand finds mine. We hold on, supporting each other. He'll be back, she says. I know. And we'll be here. Together, she smiles. Something shifts in her expression. Love, not romantic, but real, deep, lasting. Vincent Morelli felt complete. More years pass. I grow older, slower, but not weaker. I still work at the shelter, still teach carpentry, still help where I'm needed. The shelter expands. More buildings, more programs, more lives changed. It's not just a shelter anymore. It's a community center, a beacon of hope. And it all started with leftovers and a promise. One rainy afternoon, an old man visits, walks with a cane, looks tired, but peaceful. Vincent, he says. I look closer, recognize him. Marco. We stare at each other. Years of history, pain, violence, but also healing. Marco, it's been a long time. 10 years, he says. I've been away. Away. Prison. For my crimes. I confessed. Turned myself in. My breath catches. Why? Because you were right. Power is empty. But purpose is everything. He looks around, at the shelter, at the people, at the life happening here. You found yours, he says. I'm trying to find mine. What do you want to do? Help, if you'll let me. I know I don't deserve... Everyone deserves a second chance, I interrupt. Someone taught me that. Something shifts in his expression. Gratitude, relief. Thank you, he whispers. We shake hands. Old enemies, new allies. He starts volunteering, quietly, humbly. He helps with maintenance, repairs, small tasks. The community is cautious at first, but slowly they accept him, because people can change, because redemption is real. Vincent Morelli felt grateful for everything, all of it. One summer day, Jeremiah returns, not for a visit, to stay. He's finished medical school, wants to open a clinic, right here, near the shelter. This community needs a doctor, he says, someone who understands them. You sure? I ask. You could work anywhere, make more money. Money isn't everything, you taught me that. My throat tightens. He opens the clinic, small, simple, but perfect. People come from all over, the poor, the forgotten, the ones who need help most. Jeremiah treats them all, with skill, with compassion, with love, just like he promised all those years ago. One evening we sit together, watching the sun set. Same spot where we used to exercise. You did it, I say. You became a doctor. We both did what we set out to do, he replies. I healed bodies, you healed souls. I don't know about that. I do. Look around. All of this. All these people. You gave them hope. Vincent Morelli felt pride and humility. No, I say. You gave them hope. I just followed your example. Then we're even. We sit in silence. Comfortable. Complete. Do you ever regret it? He asks. Giving up everything? The power? The money? Never. Not once. What I have now is worth more than anything I had before. What do you have? I think about it. Really think. Purpose. Peace. People I love. He smiles. That's everything. Yeah, it is. The sun sets. Colors fill the sky. Red, orange, gold. Beautiful. We sit there. Two souls who saved each other, who walked together from darkness into light. And I realize something. Something true and profound. I'm finally home. Years continue. I grow old. 80, then 85. Still working. Still helping. Still living with purpose. One cold afternoon I walk through the shelter. using a cane now but still walking. The plaque by the entrance catches my eye. "Give me the leftovers, and I'll make you walk." I smile. Remember that day, that impossible promise. He kept it, and so did I. Jeremiah finds me. He's middle-aged now, successful, happy, a father himself. "How are you feeling?" he asks. "Tired, but good, always good. Want to sit?" We sit together, in the courtyard, where it all began. Children play nearby, their laughter fills the air. "Thank you," I say suddenly. "For what?" "For not giving up on me, for believing when no one else did." His eyes find mine. "You gave me a home, a future, love. I should be thanking you. We saved each other." "Yeah, we did." The silence stretches, peaceful, complete. "I'm ready, you know," I say quietly. "Ready for what?" "Whatever comes next. I've made peace, with myself, with God, with everything." His breath catches. "Don't talk like that. It's okay, I've lived a full life, a good life, because of you." Tears fill his eyes. "You can't leave yet. We still have work to do." "You'll do the work. You don't need me anymore." "I'll always need you." Vincent Morelli felt love, overwhelming and complete. "I love you, son. I love you too, Dad." The word surprises us both, but it fits perfectly. We sit together until the sun sets. That night I dream of Maria, of Jeremiah as a boy, of all the people I helped. All the lives changed. I'm walking through light. No pain, no guilt, just peace. Maria takes my hand. "You did good, Vincent." "I tried." That's all anyone can do. We walk together, into brightness, into forever. I wake up one last time, early morning, dawn breaking. Naomi sits beside my bed. Jeremiah holds my hand. "We're here," she says softly. "I know," I whisper. "Thank you for everything." "No, thank you." I look at them, my family, my redemption. "I'm not scared." "We know," I say. Jeremiah replies. "You never were, not really." I smile, close my eyes, feel peace. My last thought is simple, true. I walked, I loved, I lived, and then I'm gone. The funeral is beautiful. Hundreds attend, people whose lives I touched, changed, helped. They tell stories about my kindness, my generosity, my transformation. Jeremiah gives the eulogy. His voice is strong. Vincent Morelli was many things. A sinner, a criminal, a destroyer, but he was also a man who chose to change. Who chose love over hate, building over destroying. He taught me that it's never too late, that redemption is always possible, that one person can make a difference. His voice breaks. He was my father, not by blood, but by choice, and I'll carry his legacy forever. They bury me in a simple grave, near the shelter, where I belong. The headstone reads, "Vincent Morelli. He walked in faith, he lived in love, he died at peace." Perfect. Time moves on. The shelter continues, grows, thrives. Jeremiah names his first son Vincent, little Vincent, who grows up hearing stories about his namesake, about a man who was broken, who found faith through a boy's promise, who spent his last years giving instead of taking. The legacy continues, generation after generation, built on a foundation of love, and somewhere, in the spaces between moments I watch, proud, grateful, at peace, because I learned the truth. Redemption isn't about perfection. It's about trying, changing, choosing love when hate would be easier. And in the end, that's enough, that's everything. Vincent Morelli walked, not just with his legs, but with his heart, his soul, his whole being, and he never stopped, not until the very end, when finally he walked into light, into peace, into forever. Home, at last. I stand at Vincent's grave. The morning air is cold, clean. The headstone is simple, just like he wanted. "Hey, Dad," I whisper. The word still feels new, but right. I visit every week, sometimes twice, just to talk, to remember, to feel close to him. He changed my life, saved it, gave it meaning, and now I carry that forward, every day, every patient, every choice. 6 months later, the shelter hums with life. Children play in the courtyard, their laughter echoes off the walls. I watch from my clinic window, smiling. This was his dream, and it's real. My first patient arrives at 8. Mrs. Chen, elderly, diabetic, no insurance. "Good morning, Dr. Carter," she says. Her voice is warm. "Good morning, how are you feeling?" "Better since you adjusted my medication." We talk. I examine her, check her blood sugar, write a prescription. "How much do I owe?" she asks. Nothing today. Your last payment covered it. She knows I'm lying, but she doesn't argue, just smiles. You're a good man, like your father. My chest tightens. Thank you. She leaves. The next patient comes, then another, then another. By noon I've seen 15 people. Most can't pay. I don't care. This clinic isn't about money, it's about love, service. Continuing what Vincent started. Mama brings lunch, sandwiches from her cafe, still the best in the city. You need to eat, she says. Her voice is firm. I will, after my next patient. That's what you said yesterday. She's right. I forget to eat, forget to rest. There's always someone who needs help. Sit, she orders. 5 minutes won't kill anyone. I sit. We eat together, in comfortable silence. He'd be proud, she says suddenly. You think so? I know so. You're everything he hoped you'd be. Vincent Morelli felt proud. The phrase comes automatically. Even now, even after he's gone. I miss him, I say. My voice is quiet. Me too. Every day. We finish eating. She clears the plates, kisses my forehead, leaves. The afternoon passes quickly. More patients, more stories, more lives touched. At 5, I close the clinic, walk next door to the shelter. Marco is there, working in the garden, planting flowers with the children. He's different now, softer, kinder. Still carries guilt, but he's trying, just like Vincent tried. Dr. Carter, he calls. Come see what we planted. I walk over, look at the small garden. Roses, daisies, sunflowers. It's beautiful, I say. The kids picked everything. They wanted colors, lots of colors. A little girl tugs my coat. I planted the yellow ones. They're perfect. She beams, runs back to play. Marco and I stand together, watching the children. Thank you, he says, for letting me be part of this. Vincent would have wanted it. I don't deserve his forgiveness. None of us do. That's why it's called grace. The words echo. Vincent's words. Through me, continuing. That evening I visit the cemetery again, can't help it. I'm drawn here. The sun sets. Colors fill the sky. Red, orange, gold. I sit on the grass, beside the headstone, talk like he's listening. I'm doing what you asked. Helping people, building instead of destroying. The wind rustles leaves, almost like an answer. Little Vincent is walking now, did I tell you? He took his first steps yesterday. Mama cried. I smile. He has your stubbornness. Won't quit trying until he gets it right. My throat tightens. I'm going to teach him about you, about who you were, who you became. A promise forms, clear and strong. I'm going to make sure your story lives on, not just the bad parts, the transformation, the redemption. Because people need to know change is possible, love is stronger than hate. Vincent Morelli felt hope, present tense, like he's still here. Maybe he is, in spirit, in memory, in everything he built. I love you, Dad, I whisper. Always will. I stand, brush off my pants, turn to leave. Someone's there, standing by the gate. A young man, maybe 20, thin, scared-looking. Are you Dr. Carter? He asks. Yes, I need help. I don't have money. But I heard you help people anyway. I study him, see desperation, need, hope, just like Vincent saw in me all those years ago. Come on, I say. Let's get you taken care of. We walk together, toward the clinic, toward healing. The cycle continues. Love multiplying, purpose spreading. This is Vincent's legacy. Not the violence, not the power. This, one person helping another, building instead of destroying, choosing love when hate would be easier. A week later, we gather for Sunday dinner. A tradition now. Mama's cafe, closed to the public, open to family. The table is crowded. Mama, me, little Vincent, Marco, Father Gabriel, Angela, Thomas, all the people Vincent loved, who loved him back. We hold hands, say grace. Thank you for this food, Father Gabriel prays, for this family, for the man who brought us together. May we honor his memory by living as he taught us, in love, in service, in hope. Amen. Amen, we echo. Food passes. Simple dishes, pasta, salad. Nothing fancy, bread. Just good. Little Vincent sits in his high chair, smashing peas with his fingers, laughing. He has Vincent's eyes, Angela says. Her voice is soft. And his spirit, Mama adds. Stubborn, determined. That's not a bad thing, I say. Never said it was. We eat, talk, share stories. About Vincent, about life, about everything. Marco tells a story. about Vincent teaching him carpentry, years ago, before everything went wrong. He was patient, Marco says. Even when I messed up, he'd just say, "Try again, you'll get it." His voice breaks. I wish I'd listened to him about everything. You're listening now, Thomas says. That's what matters. Father Gabriel nods. Redemption isn't about the past. It's about the future. Vincent understood that. The conversation flows, warm, easy, natural. This is family, not by blood, by choice, by love. Little Vincent drops his cup. It clatters on the floor. He laughs, delighted by the noise. I pick it up, hand it back. He grabs it, throws it again. Everyone laughs. Yep, Mama says. Definitely has his spirit. After dinner, we sit in the cafe, drinking coffee, watching the street. People walk by, heading home, living their lives. The shelter glows in the distance, lights on, safe, welcoming. He'd be happy, Angela says. Seeing all this. He is happy, I reply. Wherever he is. You really believe that? Marco asks. I do. He found peace, made things right, died knowing he mattered. Not everyone gets that, Father Gabriel says. No, but everyone can try for it. We sit in silence, comfortable, complete. Little Vincent falls asleep in Mama's arms, his face peaceful, innocent. She rocks him gently, humming softly. I watch them, my family, my purpose, my joy. Vincent gave me this, all of this, a home, a future, love that lasts beyond death. My breath catches, gratitude overwhelms me. Thank you, I whisper, to Vincent, to God, to the universe, for second chances, for redemption, for this impossible, beautiful life. Later I walk home alone through quiet streets. The city sleeps, peaceful, safe. I pass the shelter. Stop, look up at the sign. Jeremiah's promise. But it's not just my promise anymore, it's ours. All of us. A promise to love, to serve, to build something lasting. I continue walking, past the clinic, past Mama's cafe, past all the places Vincent touched. His presence is everywhere, in the buildings, in the people, in the hope that fills this community. He walked here, changed here, became himself here, and now we walk in his footsteps, continuing his work, spreading his love. I reach my apartment, small, simple, enough. Inside, I sit by the window, look out at the city. Somewhere a child laughs, a family comes home, someone finds shelter, because Vincent chose to change, because he chose love. One man, one choice, rippling outward, forever. My eyes grow heavy, sleep calls. But before I close them, I whisper one more prayer. Thank you, Dad, for everything, for teaching me, for loving me, for showing me what redemption looks like. I'll carry your legacy, every day, every choice, every life I touch. You walked, and now we all walk with you. Peace settles over me, warm, complete. Vincent Morelli felt love, present tense, always. Because love doesn't die. It transforms, continues, multiplies. That's the real miracle. Not the walking, not the healing, the love. I close my eyes, smile, everything is finally at peace.